Port Charles had always been a place where the past refused to stay buried. But nothing could have prepared the town for the return of Dr. Britt Westbourne. Her death had shattered hearts, especially Jason Morgan's. But whispers had begun in the most unlikely places, within a pair of children's dreams. The children in question? Daisy Reeves, a young girl with a mysterious connection to the Cassadines, and Wyatt, a boy who once helped save Peter August in the woods and had never quite forgotten Britt's kindness. At first, their claims were dismissed as fantasy, ghost stories created from old traumas and distant memories. But then they began to see her. "She's alive," Daisy whispered to Spencer in the hospital hallway, eyes wide. "She's in a white room. She's screaming, but no sound comes out." Spencer paled. "Where did you hear that?" "I didn't hear it. I saw it," Daisy insisted. "In my dreams." Elsewhere, Wyatt had told Maxie something similar. "Britt's not gone. She's trapped. She's cold. But she keeps saying your name." Maxie's throat tightened. "That's impossible." But Port Charles had learned the hard way. Nothing was impossible. With both Daisy and Wyatt describing identical details, a sterile white room, glass walls, and a tattooed man watching Britt from behind a screen, Anna Devane launched a quiet investigation. Jason caught wind of it and demanded answers. "You said Britt died in my arms," he snapped at Anna. "What the hell is this?" "I'm telling you what I've learned," Anna replied firmly. "Something's not right. And if there's even a 1% chance she's alive." Jason cut her off. "Then I'll find her." Unbeknownst to all of them, Britt was indeed alive, but her world was a nightmare of sedation, false memories, and manipulation. She'd been rescued that night in the alley, but not by heroes. No, she was taken by the remnants of Victor Cassadine's network, a contingency plan in motion long before his death. They viewed Britt as a potential asset due to her connections to Liesel, Faison, and the WSB. Her death had been faked for public consumption, her body swapped in the chaos of that bloody night. And now, the children's dreams were unraveling the web of lies. Jason followed the trail to Berlin, then to the outskirts of Prague, where an old Cassadine lab had once operated under Victor's name. It was abandoned, or so it seemed. There, Jason found something haunting, Britt's old locket, hidden under a floor tile, smeared with dried blood. It was a message, a cry for help. And suddenly, Jason wasn't the only one hunting. Daisy and Wyatt, determined to save the woman who had once been kind to them in moments of chaos, had run away from Port Charles. They tracked the lab themselves, using clues Daisy claimed Britt showed her in a dream. Anna was furious. "They're children. They're connected," Liesel said gravely. "Daisy is not like the others. She's sensitive. Psychic, maybe. And Wyatt has always seen what others cannot." Jason clenched his fists. "Then we go. All of us." Deep beneath the ground in Prague, Britt sat slumped in a medical chair. Monitors tracked her heart rate, her vitals. She was lucid now, no longer drugged, but her spirit was fraying. She knew someone would come. She just didn't expect it to be them. The doors exploded inward in a fiery flash, and the first person she saw was Jason. "No," she whispered, thinking it was another illusion. "Not you." Then Daisy ran to her, arms flung around her middle, sobbing. "We found you. I told them you were real." And Wyatt, clutching a broken Cassadine ID card he'd swiped from a guard, whispered, "I saw your face in the mirror." Britt dropped to her knees, overwhelmed. You brought me back." Jason approached, slowly, painfully. "I thought you were gone." "I wanted to die," Britt admitted through tears. "But they wouldn't let me." The moment was brief, too brief. Because then the guards came. Jason turned, shielding Britt. "Take the kids and go," he growled to Anna. "No way," Daisy said, eyes blazing. "We didn't come all this way to run." But Anna grabbed both children, ushering them toward the exit as the first bullet whizzed past Jason's head. Jason fought like a man possessed. Fury and grief poured into every punch, every shot fired. He had failed Britt once. He would not do it again. But then came the twist. Victor's last creation. A hybrid assassin, engineered using remnants of Phazon's DNA and Helena's brutal intellect. His name was Milos, and he was wearing Jason's face. Britt gasped. That's not Jason? Milos smirked. I'm what you always wanted. The perfect protector. Except I don't love. Jason lunged. Then I'm the one who'll kill you. As the battle raged, Daisy grabbed Anna's arm. He won't win alone. They'll kill you, Anna hissed. But Wyatt turned to Britt. You told me once to never give up. You said a real doctor doesn't run from pain. Britt looked at him, trembling. I meant that. Then Daisy closed her eyes, concentrating. He's scared. The fake Jason. He's not complete. Suddenly, the lights flickered. Britt's heart leapt. What are you doing? I'm inside him, Daisy whispered. He was made wrong. He hears us. Wyatt, say something. Wyatt stepped forward and shouted. You'll never be Jason. You're just a broken copy. Milos faltered, eyes twitching. Shut up, shut up. Jason took the opening. With a brutal slam, he knocked Milos into the electrified surgical chair. Sparks flew. A scream ripped through the air, and Milos collapsed. Britt ran into Jason's arms. This time, he held her like she might disappear again. Back home, the town erupted with shock. Maxie burst into tears the moment she saw Britt alive. Liesel fainted. Nina dropped her coffee. Sunny made a rare emotional appearance at GH just to hug her. But the most dramatic reactions were still to come. Carly, staring at Britt, said coolly, I hope this means you're going to stop haunting Jason's every waking thought. Britt smirked. Oh, Carly, you wish I haunted him. The truth is, he never stopped loving me. Jason remained silent. But the look he gave Britt said everything. And the children? Daisy and Wyatt were hailed as heroes. Mayor Laura Collins gave them keys to the city. Spencer took Daisy for ice cream every day for a week. But something else happened too. Britt asked Liesel about something strange she'd experienced during captivity. I felt a presence, she whispered. Like someone else was inside my head. Someone who wanted to help. Liesel stiffened. That could mean only one thing. Phazon? Britt asked, terrified. No, Liesel said darkly. Something worse. Someone's still out there. Later that week, Britt met Jason on the docks. I thought of you every day, she said softly. But I didn't expect to be part of your world again. Jason took her hand. You never stopped being part of it, but you've changed. And I've changed. I almost became nothing. Jason nodded. Then let's rebuild. Together. But before they could kiss, Daisy appeared again. You have to be ready, she said. For what? Britt asked. Daisy looked at both of them. She's coming. Jason narrowed his eyes. Who? Daisy whispered. Helena Cassadine. And Britt knew in that instant, her battle had only just begun. From the shadows of an undisclosed location, an old voice spoke to the wind. You failed, Victor. You always did. Helena Cassadine, alive by unholy science and cruel design, traced her fingers over a screen showing Daisy, Wyatt, and Britt. Children, she mused. They always ruin everything. Behind her, Milos's body floated in a tank. She smiled. We'll try again. Port Charles celebrated Britt's return, but the joy was tinged with anxiety. Jason and Britt were together, but haunted. Daisy and Wyatt were safe, but different. Changed. And in the corner of Britt's mirror, when the light flickered just so, she saw her. Not herself. Not Daisy. Not a memory. But a woman with cruel eyes and a serpent smile. Helena. The story wasn't over. The children had brought Britt back, but what had they unleashed?